It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. Look at that, 48 degrees. It is a cloudy, cold, and kind of breezy Minnesota day. I just stopped here. If you guys can see that, there's cornfields all around me that are probably going to get mowed down pretty soon because I've been passing a lot of this big, heavy equipment, this John Deere type equipment, mowing down fields along the side of the freeway. And it's been pretty much every field for at least the last 50 miles has been slowly getting mowed down. And I'm assuming before too long, these fields will be gone and disappeared for the season. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens pretty much daily, sometimes on a chilly Minnesota morning. Yes, I'm in Minnesota. I was in Nebraska yesterday. Wanted to go to Johnny Carson's house and vlog from there. Not his house that he lived in as an adult, but the house he lived in as a child and was born at. Don't know if he was born in the house or at the hospital and then came home. It seemed like back not too long in the distant past, people were born at home and not in hospitals, but I don't know if Johnny was. Don't know. I'll find out my next trip up. The house was under construction and they were refurbishing it, bringing it back to its glory days, I guess, for tourists. So I will be hitting that my next trip up. I could not get my truck down there at the time yesterday just because of the construction going on to the house. And there was like roofing people and everything on the streets and no place to park. But hopefully before the snow falls in Nebraska, if I get back up there, maybe the construction will be done and we could check out an amazing piece of history. Okay, I mean, it's not Walt Disney's childhood home, but it is Johnny Carson. In the meantime, I decided I needed to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. So I whipped in here to the very first Minnesota rest area. See if there's any signs of the history of Minnesota. A lot of rest areas have that type of stuff. And see if I could show you guys what the signs are like as I retire into the latrine. Minnesota. Check this out. No, not that. That is a part of history, but this. Look at that. How does that work? Oh, check it out. That's what you do. You put the phone there. Nothing happened. My favorite bathrooms. Check this out. I don't even have to touch the door handle. Ta-da. Chicka-cha, chicka-cha. Look at that. Is it gonna shut? Awesome. Plan is today. Well, first I have to press this. Ooh, and another one. Ooh, and another one. My plan today is to get out of this wind. Let me get in the truck. Now I can tell you my plan. It is cold out there. My plan today is to drive for 2 more hours, drop this trailer in Minneapolis, Minnesota, connect to an empty trailer. I know I said I would never do it, but I need to go to the mall. So I'm actually thinking about going to Mall of America tonight. I have to purchase something. Don't know if they have it yet, but I'm still looking for the accessories I need. I need to get them for my cameras because Las Vegas is coming up in like 60 days, the CES convention. And I would really like to have those accessories before I hop on the airplane. So I want to hit the Mall of America possibly tonight, and then tomorrow morning wake up bright and early and start heading to Florida. That's the plan. Bad thing about the Midwest or Northwest, Central Northwest, whatever Minnesota is, you could drive for miles and miles and miles through farmland before you find a place to get a cup of coffee. I finally found one. I found one. Could you imagine living out here 50 miles from nowhere? No stores, no gas stations, no Walmarts. It's kind of weird. You could drive like 50 or 60 miles and not be near anything. But yet people live out here, live off the land. Real Americans. I made it to my second place I'm supposed to be, but now I have to wait for all these people before it's my turn. I finally made it to my next stop, but I just have to wait for all these vehicles to leave so it could be my turn. Heading over this way though, I noticed, especially in the cornfields and a lot of people's front yards, there's a lot of signs that there's a presidential election coming. A lot of them. Not a lot of presidential elections, but a lot of signs. And it just came to me that finally the children that grew up watching Vince McMahon's wrestling shows are now old enough to vote. Oof. Getting pretty good at scanning documents on their computers in the truck stops. It was a pain because I didn't know what I was doing, but it's getting a little bit easier. I'm really trying to be happy, which I am happy. I just don't like days like today, where it's work, work, work. I actually had 3 stops today in Minnesota before I could even take off down here to Florida. And I'm heading to Florida now. But it's like I haven't been able to record anything. I take just as much time normally as I do at work that I do for my vlogs. I always look for at least one thing that might be interesting. But on days like today, it's almost impossible. And it kind of gets me depressed a little bit. Because now I just left. I'm almost to Iowa. And I have not stopped to record anything because I've been so busy with work. I think today's just going to be one of those days. Gonna head into the Come and Go. To be young again. Just to be young again. I used to come and go when I was younger. But nowadays I just come and go to bed. And that's what I'm gonna be doing here. I came here and I'm gonna crash out. I haven't been sleeping too good lately. But first, it's Taco John time. Come, go, come eat and go. And they have street tacos. This is the difference between Taco John's and Taco Bell. Yeah, not too much going on today at all. But I do get Taco John's. I haven't been sleeping very much. So, as the gas station implies, instead of welcoming you with a come and go, telling you to get the heck out of here, like I said, I'm gonna come and stay and eat some taco goodness and get a good night's sleep. It's been bad. They've been keeping me so busy for the longest time. They've like when I went to Seattle or out to Yakima, 7 days to get there was way, way too much. But then on the way back, they take me off of my Florida load and just keep me going and going and going for a couple days. And these late nights with early mornings, it's just been really hard on my sleep schedule. So since I do have 3 days to get to Florida, I don't have to be in Orlando until Halloween Day, which is awesome. I deliver in the morning on the 31st in Ocala. That's in Florida for people that don't know. So I deliver at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if I'm done by noon, I'm gonna hop on my motorcycle and you guys might see me at Disney on Halloween. That's the plan anyway. Well, I'm really sorry about today's really, really crappy vlog, but there just wasn't much going on. But I promise there will be soon. Lots of stuff in the works. Disney, Universal, Las Vegas. I'm hopping on an airplane and heading to Las Vegas. And I'm going to be vlogging everything, breaking everything into individual little segments. So keep an eye out. They're coming, I promise. So until tomorrow, when I wake up after a good, restful night's sleep, we'll head on down through Iowa, Missouri, and at least Kentucky by tomorrow. We should be in Kentucky tomorrow. And then Saturday, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. That's the plan anyway. As long as they don't take me off this load. Peace out, everybody.